Hi everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the Knowledge Bank. This week we are talking about what is your favourite Microsoft Teams tip. So I'm sure everyone's got lots that they can contribute to the comments, and otherwise enjoy some contribution from some of our speakers.
So what's one of my favorite tips in Teams? So there are so many things that we can do with Teams, right? So many things that make our lives easier. But one that I use every single day, and I love this tip, and I learned it years ago. But again, it's something that I don't think I could live without these days. So I'm going to do a quick demo, just show you how that kind of works. So whether it's a chat, group chat, channel message, you can use this tip. And what you do is you just start typing out a message. And once you type out that message, natural tendency, hit enter, make your edits, whatever you need to, and it gets posted. Well, for me at least, I'll make a lot of mistakes. So maybe I spelled something wrong, maybe I went too fast and I wanted to add something to it. So how do you go back without going up, clicking edit, and changing the message? Well, as soon as you post that message, your caret moves down to kind of a new message at the bottom. You can hit the up arrow key real quick. It goes back and puts the last message you posted in edit mode. So again, I make a lot of mistakes. I like to change things. Maybe I'm moving really fast and want to go back and add something to the previous message. I can hit up, it goes right back to the message, and make the edits, hit enter, and it's posted. So I love this tip. I hope it's been valuable for you, and hope you'll now have that as something you can use.
Teams tips, my favourite. One thing I've used a few times lately is when I've been in a meeting, someone will share their content, in this case, a Word document. From the toolbar, you can pop out the shared content. It opens in a separate window, which I like because you can move it onto a different screen, so you can still see the gallery if you want to. But also, these days, as I'm getting older, it's getting harder and harder to read that. And pop-out windows got the zoom.
There are a few changes coming in Teams, and you may be seeing some of them already. I'm pleased to see this one, meeting options exposed when you're setting up the meeting invite. And you don't have to go looking for them anymore. Hooray! And now they open inside of Teams rather than in a browser window as well. Meeting options are of course where you can change the lobby settings, specify a presenter and so on. And there are a few new options in here too. My last tip, deliver your chat message via video instead of text. Written messages don't always convey exactly the right tone, and using a video message you can inject a bit more enthusiasm or personality with your message too.
All right, what is my favorite Microsoft Teams tip? Well, there are so many, but at the moment I'm really enjoying collaborating with loop components. They're a really quick way to be able to add and collaborate things together while we're in a chat or in a meeting. So I'm here with Laura, we're in a chat, and I'm just going to start a loop. Using the loop component button below the message box in chat, I'll add a paragraph. I don't have to worry too much about what I choose right now. We'll start off with the title of the idea, so it could be idea for podcast, and we'll send it right now. So that way, rather than trying to fill things out now, I have sent it through, it's live, Laura's in the chat with me, and we can start coming up with ideas. So that could be episodes about change management for Engage. Or Laura can jump into her side, and I'm in dual personality mode here, and she could say that it is SharePoint updates to home sites in connections. Alright, so it's very easy, very simple to create that space. No friction, you just get on with it. Not worried about creating OneNote notebooks or sharing Word documents and all that. It's right there and ready to go. My favorite tip, what is yours? Let's hear about it.
Hi, one of my favorite tips for Microsoft Teams is the ability to create and share lists with people in your Teams. So you can see I'm currently logged into Teams. If I wanted to add a list to this team, I can click on the plus button at the top. You'll see lists is the first option for me, but you may need to search for it. But if you go ahead and add lists in to a particular team, you can see you simply add the list, and once you have the lists in your team, you can go ahead and create new lists. So this could be used for asset registers, environments, anything that we'd normally post into Excel, but now you can add it as a list. So I'll go ahead, and you can see there's a bunch of templates that are already available to you. So for things for event management, recruitment, calendars, incidents, patients, etc. But you might decide that you just want to create a blank list. I can color code it, give it an icon, and go ahead and create it. Once you have your list created, you can add columns, and those columns can be of any type. So you could make them people pickers, lookups, drop-down lists, or choices. But once you're finished twiddling these settings, you can go ahead and save that back to the list, and now you can see we have a very simple list up and running already, and anybody can come in and go new, and that's how easy it is to create a list. Now, of course, this is going to be searchable, so anybody who has access to your team will be able to find your items in your list. Hope you found this useful. Thank you.
Okay, my tip is really simple, and that's to change the default of the way that your documents open. So I'm in a team, I'm in a channel, and I'm in the Files tab. I can do this in one of two ways. I can select the document, I can come under here and I can choose to open and change default from here. Alternatively, I could go open from here and change the default here. You can see that it says Teams, but I might choose for it to open all the time in the app, which is actually my personal preference because that's the way I work. But whatever your preference is, you can change it to open Teams, desktop, or browser, save it, and that's the way it'll work.
Hi, I'm Cameron Dwyer. Today I'm going to share with you my favourite tip when using Microsoft Teams to compose a chat message. It makes me really frustrated when I go to type a chat message in Teams and it's more than one line long, and I get to the end of that first line and I press the enter key and it posts my chat message for everybody to see. Only that's a partial chat message because I had more content coming. So then I've got to scramble and either delete and remove that chat message, or I've got to go and modify it and add more content. And in some contexts you can't actually delete a message once you've posted it, so you just have to do follow-up messages to try and explain why you posted a half-finished message. So to alleviate all of that, I use the little icon down the bottom left underneath the entry box where you compose your chat message. It looks like a little letter A. When you click on that, it'll actually expand that input box and gives you much richer control over the formatting of your message. You can put bullet points in there, you can use headings, and there's some other formatting options as well to write richer content. But critically, once you've got that composed box in that state, hitting the enter key will actually give you a new line like it does in every other editing program you may have used. So that has saved me, and it's something that I do ritually now if I know I'm going to be posting a longer message, and it's saved me on countless times. I hope you find it useful as well.